Hello, everybody. We are back. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Raising Me and Mine podcast. We're so sorry. We haven't been around for a couple of weeks because we're mums and life has been lifing. Schedules have been clashing.
Yeah.
And we've honestly really tried to make it work in it and it just hasn't.
Have.
But today we were like, no, we have to get in the studio. We have to do this and get an episode out. So apologies for anybody that was expecting an episode and you haven't had one, but we are back. We are back in the studio and we're very, very happy to be here. It's me, it's Audrey.
And it is Aisha. We are back. We're here. There's been so much going on. There's been weddings left, right and centre.
Oh my gosh, weddings, events. Yeah. Life has been lifing.
Yeah.
Ishy is getting ready to go into reception.
Crazy. Which is insane. Believe it. It's 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks away.
So you're experiencing your first summer holidays.
Which I shouldn't actually really be. I should have left him in nursery.
Oh, because he could have stayed for
he could have stayed. Right. I could have paid, but I was like, nah, it's cool, but I'm paying for a childminder now, so there's no difference.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
But we have had time together, which has been nice. I've been taking time off work every week, pretty much. So yeah, it's been nice. We've been up and down everywhere.
No, you guys have been summering.
You could think of. We are really going around England, but yeah, it's good. It's been nice. It's funny. He's proper. I feel like he's grown in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's a proper little boy now, isn't he?
Yeah, I feel like he's grown a lot. I feel like he's just developing so fast, and like even the conversations that he's having, like he's being more like conversational. This morning he was like, what did he say to me? How are you today, mummy?
Oh, bless him.
I was like, I'm really well, Ish. Yeah. How are you? He was like, I'm very good.
Oh.
I was like, that's good, Ish. That's good. So yeah, I've got all these uniform, which just everyone's like, you're such a type A mum.
Yeah, no, you are. You're really on top of things, to be fair.
So everything is washed, labelled. He has school shoes, 2 sizes. He has one size 10 and 11, just in case he grows too quickly. Yeah, it's mad.
I just can't believe he's going to school.
I know.
It's so mad. I remember you being pregnant with him. I remember your baby shower. I remember when you gave birth to him. I remember everything. I remember the group chat when you went quiet for a bit and we were like, huh? But then, because he came early as well. So we were like, also not, no, because he's not due yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember you bringing him home. I remember coming to see him. I remember him just being a chunky little chocolate drop, and now he's just
it's mental
about to enter the school gates.
It is mental.
Insane.
I can't believe it. I don't think it's really hit me yet.
Do you think you're gonna cry when you drop him to the gate?
I think so.
Yeah. So what is the process with their first day, like their first settling in?
So for him, he goes in at 9, I think it is. So I dropped them off. It's so funny. You got to drop them off for at 8:50 in the playground, and then at 8:55 they collect them and take them in. The first day I'll go in with him, show him where his peg is and his name and stuff, and then that day they said I pick him up just before lunch, I think it is.
Okay.
And then but if he's, I think they said before lunch, and then the next day if he's all right, then the first day I'll drop him and pick him up, I think about 11:45 or something. And if he was fine that whole time, then the next day he can just do the full day. But if he's like unsettled or whatever, they'll just call me and tell me to pick him up.
Yeah.
But I am off work that whole week.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just want to be available. But I feel like it's so obviously I understand that it's a different level of education. They're going to be around new people. I guess that's what they're settling in this for, isn't it? So I was thinking, kids that have been at nursery, they can do a full day, honey.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're even doing less hours. They're going to be doing 3 hours less than potentially what they were doing before. Do you know what I mean?
He'll be fine, and he's so excited to go to big school.
And he's going to make friends, and they're all going to be in the same boat.
Exactly. I think he'll be good, and he loves his school. We've been to school a few times and done stay and plays. There's some mums actually that follow Raising Me and Mine.
Hi, Hans.
That their children are going there.
Amazing.
It was so funny because on the stay and play they were like, are you Aisha from Raising Me? And I was like, oh my god, this is so amazing. At least I'll have some
good.
cool
some
cool mums. Exactly. So that was nice. And his teacher's coming to our house.
Oh, lovely.
The first week of September to see. She went to his nursery. And then they're coming to our house as well the week before. so that he, I guess, gets familiar with her and remembers
Oh,
her.
that's really
But
nice.
he absolutely remembers his teacher.
Yeah.
He says her name all the time when we're driving past the school. He's like, I want to go see Miss.
Is that common practice for them to come to people's houses, or is it
well,
just with your school?
no, I've
'Cause I was
spoken
gonna
to
say,
a
that's
few
really
other
nice.
people, and they're like, my kid's teacher
Yeah.
ain't coming to the school. But
Oh, that's nice.
where he's going, they go to their setting that they're at, and then they speak to like their key workers and all that, just to understand how he is, what he likes playing with, and then come to the house to see him the week before he starts.
Oh, that is
yeah,
really nice.
it's comforting.
Yeah.
I think it's really
100%.
comforting, and his teacher is honestly, she's like Miss Honey from Matilda.
Oh, that's what you want,
she is
isn't it?
actually like Miss Honey from Matilda. She is the sweetest woman. And then they've got the deputy head teacher and the Senko lead. She's amazing as well. And then the head teacher, he's fabulous. Like the school, I honestly, I lucked out because I only applied for one school.
Thank God. Yeah, and you were adamant you only really wanted to go to that school, innit? So thank God.
So that's comforting.
First choice.
That
First
is
and only choice.
Exactly. Yeah, that is very comforting. So yeah, I know there's a lot of parents probably going through that, and I know there's loads of parents that are getting their children ready to go to schools that they didn't apply for.
That's a whole other extra layer, isn't it?
My cousin's going through that at the moment, and it's like some parents put down like 4 or 5 schools and the kids didn't get into any of them. Jesus. And when they don't get into any of them, they just push them into the school that's like in the borough.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the borough can be big, right? Because the borough we live in, like we live in the same borough.
Yeah.
But I imagine if they sent Anaya to a school near my house.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the most convenient for day to day.
Or if they sent her to a bloody school in, I don't know, Streatham.
Yeah, no, that's not convenient at all.
Like, exactly.
Oh my God,
but like it's like the same borough. It's like the same borough. Do you know what I mean? So it's like some parents are going through that. I've seen a few TikToks where they're like, the school is like 3 miles away from their home. Like, how are they gonna do it? And not everybody drives.
Yeah.
So not only is it far and nowhere near like your close people, but it's not the school you even picked.
It's not the school you wanted.
So it's not. Although I'm having like a positive. I'm really excited. It's not excited. I know there's other parents that probably aren't. They didn't get the schools they wanted.
Yeah.
Waiting for the schools they want.
Shout out to those parents. I hope it all works out. Like,
honestly,
I feel like you've got to fight. I remember, and this was like a secondary school experience, and like where I grew up, I went to Catholic schools my whole life, and the secondary school that I went to, most children that went to our primary school would end up going to the secondary school. So St. Anthony's, and then you would like the natural progression was to go to Trinity. And I remember my sister just didn't get in. And I don't even really remember, because this was like over 30 years ago. This is a long time, but yeah, my sister just didn't get in, and I just remember my parents were fighting for their lives because there was no real reason. Like I can't remember the reason they gave. Like I think it was like back then, and I don't know if it's still the same. Like you had to be a regular at church, and you know, and all the rest of it. And we were, so it didn't make any sense. I was already there, but my parents fought tooth and nail for my sister to get a place. So she ended up having to go to like just the local school
for like a year.
Yeah, and she went there for like a year. And like when I deep it, I was like, oh my God, I don't know how my sister did it, because all her friends got into the Catholic secondary school.
And her sibling, your sister's there.
I'm there. She was like she didn't know anybody that went to the local high school. But my parents literally every single day they showed up at that school, to the point where I'm pretty sure they just let my sister in so that my parents wouldn't come back. Because my mum was there every day. Like, is there a place yet? Is there a place yet? What is going on? What is going on? Yeah, you have to stay on them. But I feel like that's just like, I can't even imagine getting that letter and then just seeing like,
because what do you do? Unfortunately, but we're sending them to the school up the road. It's like, huh?
Yeah, no.
I didn't even apply for that school.
And I feel like it's because so many schools are closing down, so there's just limited.
Yeah, because people aren't having babies.
Yeah, because people aren't having babies, and it just it's just a knock-on effect, isn't it? Which is crazy, and I understand why people are not having babies. Like, I completely get it. Like, it's hard out here, it's expensive. You know, we don't have the systems in place, we don't have the support in place, and so people are making that choice, or they're doing it later. Do you know what I mean? So they're doing it when they feel like financially ready and all the rest of it. So it does have a knock-on effect on all of these things. Do you know what I mean?
And now the government is scrambling and I've taken child benefit cap off so that it's no longer capped at 2 children. Because before you couldn't get more. Because I think that was a factor to why people stopped having children as well.
You need the extra buffer at the end of the day.
And it's not even that much when you think about it. It's not
£26.
And
And then you've got to think about the fact that, like, because then there'll be people that have really ignorant sort of mindsets
Yeah.
about it, and they're just like, oh, but why is the government paying you to have children? Hello, like we need the next society.
Yeah.
Like who
Well,
else?
literally.
Who is going to be the
Yeah.
warrior force? Who is going to be the working
Yeah.
force if people don't have children?
Yeah.
Like people are so fixated on the now. You're not thinking about the
Yeah.
future. When you're a pensioner, who's going to be keeping the country going?
Exactly.
Like people need
And
to have
people
children.
are not saying, oh, they're having children and they want the government to look after them. No. We're having children because we want children, but also we still have to go back out into the workforce.
Exactly.
We know that. So even something as simple as figuring out childcare, like, it's so expensive. You think people care about the child benefit? It's not the child benefit that people actually care about. £26 a week isn't doing anything. If your child is on formula's about £15 a tin. So Audrey would know, because I know it's still on formula.
So bad.
So like,
gonna kill me.
So how many tins are you gonna go through? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's ridiculous. So
100%.
it's not even that, but like, childcare is a joke.
It's so expensive.
Childcare is a joke, and not only is it a joke, cool, like the 30 hours is nice and well or whatever.
Yeah,
but then it's only term time. So if parents are only using it term time, what are we doing during the half term?
Exactly.
When we've still got to work. That should be allowed to be used throughout the whole year. Like the 30 hours should be allowed to be used throughout the whole year. Because that will alleviate a lot, I reckon, for parents. Like all year. People will go back to work.
And that's the thing, like we always say on this platform, like this society, like you want women to have children and people to have families and stuff like that, but we don't have a system, we don't have a society that enables it.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And so even the other day I was racking my brains and I was thinking like, what the hell do people do in 6 weeks? Holiday. And obviously that will be me soon.
Audrey.
And I'm just like, hang on. If you have a full-time corporate job or just a full-time job period, and summer has come up, there's obviously school, the primary reason kids are in school is for education, but it's also childcare. Let's have it straight.
Yeah.
Like, what are people supposed to do in 6 weeks? Because work is not going to just give you 6 weeks.
No.
I understand you can get like, you can save it and maybe take your entire holiday.
But then what about the other little things?
Exactly. But then what about...
joke?
I was just like, nah.
My colleagues, like, luckily for me, everywhere I've worked since having Ishmael, they have been phenomenal. But where I work now, like, they are even more phenomenal. And everyone, it's literally like, you'll be on a meeting with someone and they're like, wait 1 second, my son's running into the garden or something. Like, everyone knows that. Yeah, we're just everybody's fighting for their life. They've even got like a parent group for the whole company, and people are literally in that chat.
People are going through it,
being like, what is everyone doing when they're going into meetings? And the kids are just in the back, like screaming. Like,
and these summer camps and summer clubs, they're expensive.
They are
as
so
as hell.
I saw one the other day for £85 a day. £85 a day.
That's like nursery though.
85. That's ridiculous. But with summer camps, a lot of them you got to send them with lunch and stuff.
Yeah, so you haven't even factored in. It's not even covering food. This is just
£85.
Yeah.
And summer camp, I feel like I don't think I'll be sending Ishmael to them anytime soon. Because I feel like he's too young.
Same. I don't think I would until my child's like 11.
Yeah, I feel like he's too
11,
young.
12.
Yeah, I think he needs to, maybe not that late. I think maybe he's got to be like 9, 10. Because my nephews, they go to like a little like summer cat club thing or whatever. And they're all right. So I think like
they got each other as well.
Yeah, they got each other. But outside of that, I don't know, man. I just think it's a bit... £85 is crazy. I'm better off sending him to childminder.
100%. And
where I know he's going to be looked after like properly.
3 meals.
Whereas with those camps, yeah, they're looking after the children, but there's so many kids to the ratio. You're better off just finding like a childminder who's going to have like 4 or 5 kids.
Yeah.
And you know they're looking after your child at Ishmael's age now anyway, like Ishmael and I's age. There's... Yeah, I can't send him to a camp.
No, that's too much. I think at this age, 4 and nearly 3, like no chance. But yeah, 5, 6. Yeah, I think 8, 7.
I mean 8, 9.
8, 9 is probably more realistic.
Yeah.
But I just shout out all of us parents out here, because
honestly,
it is just always something. If it's this one doesn't, you're paying for summer camp for this one. This one's got a school trip. This one's, needs all new uniform.
Literally.
This one needs new shoes.
A uniform is not.
Yeah, I heard. I remember uniform being really expensive even back in the day when I was in school. So I can't imagine how expensive it is
cheap.
now.
So I commend Bricks and Soup Kitchen because they do the uniform drive every year.
Amazing. Shout out, man.
And they're doing it again this year. I can't remember what date. I'm going to pull it up. But they give school uniform out to kids, they do their hair.
Oh,
They
wow.
get the boys' haircuts. There's barbers. They cut the boys' hair for free. They cane roll the girls' hairs and stuff, do their hair, give them bags,
Wow.
shoes, like trousers, whatever, like everything literally for school. I need to find what
Yeah,
day it is so I can tell you all.
That's real community.
But yeah, it's just it's uniform is so expensive. And yeah, there's like, you know, like Asda or whatever do like £7 trousers and that sort of stuff or whatever. So that is cheap. But kids also rip through stuff.
Yeah, they do.
So how often are you buying trousers and stuff? Like and then the branded stuff. Ishmael's school jumper is £20 for one.
For a 4-year-old, my God.
For one. He can't have one jumper.
Yeah, he can't. He needs multiple. Yeah, that's the
I've
thing.
bought 2 and I feel like I need to buy him another.
No, I think 2's fine to start off with.
I just know he's going to come back with paint. That paint's not going to come out of it.
This is the thing.
And then they lose the jumper.
Yeah, lost and found. It's always lost. It's never found though. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's just a lot to consider. What will he be doing for lunch? Will he be taking in lunch?
So I'm thinking of doing packed lunch, but I don't know if I want to commit.
Wait, so you've got to make packed lunch every day?
That's the thing.
Don't they do pick and mix? So like one day. Do you know what I mean? And if you want something hot, then you join the queue. I don't know. There should be options.
I was thinking of doing packed lunch because Ishy is picky and he's very specific. Like he wants my food. Yeah. But that's why also I'm like, maybe I'll just do school dinners because you're going to have to figure it out.
Yeah, when he's hungry, he'll eat what's there.
Yeah, because that nursery...
Exactly, I was going to say that. Yeah.
I mean, some days he would not. They'd be like, he has refused to eat everything.
Oh my God.
So he'll just eat, like, if they were doing, like, soup and chicken, like a pita bread, he'll just eat the pita bread.
Yeah.
Or just eat rice by itself. But I've spoken to a few parents and even my nephews, my sister says, like, well, my nephews even tell me that sometimes they don't eat the school dinners at all. They're just like, nah.
Oh, God.
And then sometimes she sends them with packed lunch. Sometimes she'll just be like, oh, you sort of eat whatever's at school. But I'll see how he goes. I have to look at the menu because they do give you the school menu to see what it is. But yeah, I want you to all remember that it's the Back to School Drive by Bricks and Soup Kitchen. It's on the 29th of August at Windrush Square. So SW21JQ. It's literally, they give you free school supplies, free school uniform, free school shoes, food and drinks for free. Come get your hair cut, come get your hair braided. It's all free from 1 till 6. And nobody has told me to say this.
Yeah, this is
not a sponsored episode. I have never spoken to anybody at Bricks and Soup Kitchen. But after buying school uniform and school shoes, I know how expensive it can be. So yeah, it's such a great initiative, and I think there's a few of them happening as well. There's one, I think Prince of Peckham is doing one as well.
Nice.
And I think they're all doing them around the same day. But yeah, if you're struggling, it's hard times, man.
Don't feel
like
no
nobody's
way.
Judging you. Honestly, even a haircut. Ishmael's haircut costs £12.
I know. I can't even believe haircuts like cost that much. I
£12.
honestly had no idea. I genuinely thought they were like £10 for grown ups and like £7 for kids.
For kids.
But now I come to find out it's all like £25, £30 for a trim.
It's
like,
crazy.
Since when?
Yeah. So like the kids, going back to school, and you know what? I know it was like going to school. Like kids can be so mean, and unfortunately, I don't know. I don't think I was one of those mean kids. I don't think I ever took the piss out of kids that like didn't have like the latest stuff because I didn't always have the latest stuff. But I do remember seeing kids that maybe had like really tatty uniform and stuff. And it wasn't their fault. And I'm sure they probably got bullied about it and stuff as well. So like these initiatives are great because we're now parents, and I know I was never a bully at school. And anybody from school can
bullied at school, boy.
Everybody at school can tell you I was never a bully or whatever. But like, yeah, now I'm a parent. I just feel bad for families that can't, because no parent wants their child to be the victim of that. But when you don't have the money, you can. And the thing is, you're not. I think people think. Sometimes I think when people see children who maybe are not like neatly dressed or they look a bit scruffy or they feel like the parents don't care. Do you think the parents can't see their child going out like that?
Yeah.
They can, but there is literally it's better they've got clothes in there back then they walk outside naked. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing they can do. It's probably breaking that parent's heart as well.
Definitely.
That they can't do more for the child. So when these initiatives are around, honestly, grab it by the by the horns. Like, go and get your children some school uniform. Don't feel embarrassed. There's so many people like going to do stuff like that. There's so many people going to soup kitchens for food, food banks, all that sort of stuff. People are getting pre-loved stuff, secondhand stuff. Like, you've
Which
got to
we
do
should
what you
just be
can
doing
do.
anyway, to be
Yeah,
fair.
honestly.
Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, the shame element, I think that's so important that you touched on that, because I think that people either they're not aware that these things are out there,
Yeah.
or they feel too ashamed to like go and seek the help, or you know, get the extra aid. And it's just like, yeah, things are so damn expensive. Like, you just take the help. Do you know what I
Honestly.
mean? Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Most of us are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yep.
We're living in very uncertain times right now. And yeah, there's no shame. There's absolutely no shame in
No.
getting help, because these things are they're
So
very
expensive.
expensive. And so yeah, I think it's so like dope that these initiatives even
Oh,
exist.
of course.
You know?
I think Fecky's doing one as well.
Oh,
I saw
nice.
him post one as well. So
That's
I
good. The
think
more the
maybe all of the
better.
lads from the different
That's
boroughs are doing
good.
them.
That's
So,
good. But yeah,
and I don't think it's exclusive to the boroughs, but like at least like, because Fecky is from, I think, like Lewisham way.
Oh, is he? Okay.
And then Prince of Peckham, obviously Peckham, Brixton, Soup Kitchen, Brixton. So like, get out there, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, even if it's just to get shoes, a bag, a
Something.
haircut, the girl's hair's done, whatever. Like, anywhere you can save that coin, and these people are putting on these really great initiatives, go and do it, because at the end of the day, it's for the kids. Like,
It
we all
really
want our
is.
children to have good school experiences. Like, you don't ever want to look back and just be like, oh, they had a crap school
that's the
experience.
thing.
And children are just so mean.
They are
They're so
intentionally
cruel.
or unintentionally, because they're innocent sometimes, but they can be.
They can be so cruel. So anything I can do to like mitigate that,
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely.
just get it done. But yeah, school starting soon.
School is starting soon. Like,
School
that's
is starting
just crazy. I
soon.
can't wait to see Ishy in his uniform on his first day.
I know.
Like, that's just so mind-boggling to me. But the time, it really does fly. Like, Anaya's not far behind.
That's next year. You got to start looking at schools.
She goes the year after.
Does she? When did she turn?
Yeah, so because she turns 3 this year, but next year school year she'll still be 3. So she'll be going in when she's 5.
Oh yeah, she'll be one of the oldest.
So she'll be one of the oldest, which is actually going to be a very serious problem, because she already thinks she's one of the oldest.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what she's going to be like. She's going to be throwing her weight around, because she will have like a year on some of the kids. And
yeah, but I think it's good.
Yeah.
I wish Ishy was in that.
Yeah, because they just have that extra year to just.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's just turned 4.
He's just turned 4, exactly. So it's really mad that some kids will be just turning 4. And then other kids will be turning 5. And I feel like there's always such a big difference in every year. Like, I see the difference from Anaya even, which is why I always say, yeah, like before, the way I used to get onto people, this was before I was a mum, obviously, and I'd just be like, why are they saying their kid's 24 months? Why are you using that? Because, bruv, there's a difference between a 12-month-old and an 18-month-old, an 18-month-old and a 24-month-old, even though they're both like close to 2 or whatever, 1.5, and like there is a massive difference. So you'll just be like looking at this child that is 2, but actually they're nearly 3. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. I was talking about this to my cousin and his missus at one of our niece's birthdays. And my nephew Hax, he is born in October. And Ishy's in May, but they're in the same school year, right? So they're getting ready to go to school together in September, and they were together. We were all together at the party, and we were saying, like, I was saying to Monique, like, it's mad because Hax is gonna be 5, and you could tell there's a big difference, but they're in the same year, But and then my cousin was like, yeah, but it's now we've had kids, we can see it, because when Ish was born, Hax was like 6-7 months. There's a big difference to what a 6-7 month old can do to a newborn. But now they're all in the same year. Like, so obviously the development's different. Ish is not going to be as developed as Hax, and there's going to be other kids. And we was probably talking about it, saying like, it's so mad, like how that school, you don't think about it until you actually see the kids side by side.
Yep.
Although they might be the same age right now, you can see there's a very big difference. There's a difference. Like, there's a big difference.
Even down to a month, because there's a month between Anaya and Cleo. And so technically they're the same age.
Yeah.
But you still see differences.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Anaya's just that little bit taller.
Yeah.
Anaya's, do you know what I mean? So it's just even day by day, month by month, like it makes such a huge difference. Like, depending on when they were born.
What blew my mind when he was like, a 6-month-old is completely different to a newborn.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, it's so true.
Bruv, shout out my friend Karina. When my friend Karina had her first son, he was like, and I wasn't pregnant, nothing. And her son was like a year old or something, because I think, there's like a year between Anaya and Jude. And she's like, oh my God, I really like missed the baby stage. And I'm looking at her with a 1-year-old that's walking, thinking, bruv, you've got a baby.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? I remember being so confused when she said, oh, I really miss having a baby. And I could, like, there honestly are some things that you will not get until you're actually a mum. Like, you're like, as an outsider looking in, you just don't get it. And I was just like, but you've got a whole baby there now. And now I completely see
different.
the difference
Completely
between
different.
just even how you have to navigate and move through your day to day is completely different. Like how alert you have to be. I will never forget the first time Anaya rolled off the bed. No, she rolled off the couch. And I was distraught. She must have been like 8 months or something. And I'd put her on the couch because I was so used to leaving her on the couch. Do you remember those days where they would just lay there and you could do things? Oh my God, they would just lay there, just looking up and doing whatever, unable to move. And then that day she decided to roll. So I'm in the kitchen and she's on the couch and all I hear is a thump. And where I live in my flat, like you hear noises all the time. So I'm just like, oh, is it upstairs? Is it next door? Whatever. Come out and I see Anaya just on the floor like this. I was like, what? And she was like crying. She had a delayed reaction and she was crying. I just felt so bad.
Yeah.
I genuinely felt like the worst parent in the world. And I was debating, like, do I tell Nick? Like, I wasn't going to tell him. But then I was like, no, what if she has like a knot on her head or something? Let me say something. I remember I called him and he was at R&B Slow Jams. And then I just called him hysterically. I was like, oh my God, she fell off the couch. Like, she actually just rolled off. I had no idea I was in the kitchen. And he just started laughing. He was like, it's normal. He said it happens. It's a rite of passage. Whose baby hasn't fallen off the bed?
Nick's got nieces and nephews, right?
Yeah, so exactly. He was a lot more. I had no experience with children whatsoever, outside of like my brother and sister being young, but I was young then as well. So I've never really been around. Honestly, until like Ishy was born, I'd never really been around children consistently.
Okay,
because all of our friends, we all had babies around the same time. So I just was never really hands on. Like when Nadia had Kai.
You were young.
We were young. I was outside, do you know what I mean? So I wasn't hands-on. So I had no experience with children, really. So I didn't know anything. When I got pregnant, I didn't know what kind of mum I was going to be. Like I was nervous. It's not until I got pregnant and I felt, luckily, really emotionally attached.
Yeah.
You know, and really happy to be here because obviously she was somewhat planned. And then I was like, actually, I can see me like this coming naturally to me. But before then, I had never thought about it. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to be around. I'm just not used to it. Whereas he has loads of nieces and nephews. He's been around babies his whole life. So yeah, when he reassured me, I was like, phew.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember when Ish fell off the bed. Oh. He's still got a scar from it. So funny.
It's so mad.
Carpet burnt his nose. And I've got pictures of him like, he didn't cry, but I've got pictures of him when he climbed up and he was like,
yeah, it's just part of life, isn't it? It's just like they take these little tumbles and stuff like that. But no, the way I cried, I was so paranoid. I was like, this girl's gonna. But yeah, no, it's fine.
I've hysterically cried because of. Oh, do you know when we went to Romania?
Yes.
For my birthday.
Yeah.
Do you remember how drunk I was?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, my cousin. Did they tell you when we got back to the hotel?
Yeah, I knew that you were wasted that day, but so was I.
No, that I was trying to walk back from Romania to go to get Isha. They were literally restraining me apparently in the hotel.
No, actually, I knew that. Someone definitely told me.
I was crying saying that I wanted to go and get myself. I can't believe I've left him.
Bruv, and I was only like 8 weeks.
Yeah, no,
your birthday's in February. She was born in September.
I know you had she was
only a few months old. Yeah,
I couldn't believe you actually came.
Okay, I probably came.
Like, yep.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that's when I hysterically cried when he got circumcised.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm thinking about that day. If I have a son,
such a shit mum, because he was crying, but he wasn't crying because he was in pain. It was because so I left my mum and the rabbi guy to do it, but. The rabbi guy said to mum to hold Ishmael's legs. Ishmael's always hated being restricted from when he was a baby. So she was holding his legs. And then because he couldn't move his legs, he was crying. So I could hear him crying and I was
that day is going to break my heart because if I have a son, he will absolutely be
I was like, I'm such a shit mum. And then I told my mum to leave. Like, when they finished, I was like, "You've got to go. Why did you let me do it?" And then when she left, she was like, "Okay." She was so panicky. She was like, "Oh my God, this girl, like, she probably hates me." So she left. She didn't even get down the road, and I called her. No,
Come
I
back.
I was like, I can't. And she came back, and I literally went to bed and left them. And the thing is, he was fine. They were taking selfies. When I woke up, there was pictures on my phone, like, of her and him, like, with selfies. But I left it late to get him circumcised. And by late, he was 8 weeks.
Yeah, because they say try and do it under 6, isn't it?
Yeah, he was 8 weeks. But the first week we were in the hospital, and then I had the cesarean.
Yeah, you had to heal, hon. Like, huh?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure things out.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I feel like the emotional roller coaster of parenting, especially in those early days, like, you will find yourself, because there's so many contributing factors. Like, you're tired, your hormones are still all over the place, if it's like your first baby, you're still learning on the job. Like, there's giving this baby back, this is your responsibility.
No.
And I feel like there's an element of like, oh my God, okay, I figured this thing out, but they're not going anywhere.
No.
Do you know what I mean? There's going to be another curveball that's been thrown at you.
Yeah.
And so it is really hard. And then when you throw in those kind of like milestones that will make things naturally more emotional, like seeing your baby in pain, but knowing that it's what, you know, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's part of life. Like, it's so tricky. The first time I proper cried, honestly, was the first two. She'd only been home for 2 days and she just would not sleep. And I was proper but she kept on giving herself the shakes, and that was making me nervous. So I didn't know about that.
What was
because she kept on she was like shaking, like jittering. And no one
Did you have an epidural?
Yeah.
That gives them the jitters.
Yeah, she was proper jittery. And I was like, why is she doing that? And
she just did that in hospital,
and I was so scared.
When we were in hospital, I took a video of him and I was showing the nurse saying he shakes, something's going on.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Like something. So yeah.
And I was like, why is she doing that?
Apparently it's the epidural,
right?
But apparently it's supposed to do it. It does it to us as well sometimes.
Well, after I had epidural, about a month after I'd had her, there was one night I literally had cold sweats. Like, my whole body was shaking. I could not stop shaking. Like, I was physically shaking, and I felt so cold. And it started off just feeling cold. And I was saying to Nick, like, oh, it's freezing in here. Can you put the heating on? And he's like, babe, it's not that cold. Like, and I was freezing shaking.
Yeah, they say
and then I was physically shaking. And I was like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, like, they say that the epidural. Have you seen on TikTok, there's some women that go through it. Like, you see them in the bed, like after they've given birth or gone through C-section, and the bed is literally just like shaking, and they're like, oh yeah, it's just like the withdrawal of the epidural or something.
I had that, but I had it at home weeks later. Crazy. And I was genuinely freezing. I don't know if anyone else had that experience. Feel free to let us know in the comments. But I was like so cold. But that day, I was jittering, and the only thing that worked was a swaddle. Oh. And before then, I was against swaddles. Like, you'll probably see me still up in some comments. I don't know if you remember that video of this really cute baby, this really cute little black baby being swaddled, and then there's loads of videos like that, but there's one in particular that stands out to me, and he's swaddled, and then, you know, you let them go, and they're like, and he did that, and I'm all up in the comments. I need to go find that video and delete my comment.
What, to be like, why would you do that?
I was like, why? I was like, why is the baby in a straitjacket? That looks so... Mind you, not pregnant. Not even pregnant. Just we always just there, just
we
chatting.
Always make the comments when you're not
no baby, no pregnant, no nothing. Just there, just chatting. Nonsense.
Why is the baby in a straitjacket?
Come to find out, my baby needed it. And I'm in the corner like wrapping her, and it's honestly the only thing that would help her sleep. So we swaddled her, and then I guess she wasn't as like
jittery. Yeah, so it was waking.
Exactly.
It wasn't waking her up.
So that's what was keeping her up. So when we swaddled her, she slept like a baby, and I was just like
Ishmael
hanging my head in shame. I was like, no.
I tried to swaddle him because I thought it would be cute. The way Ishmael screamed before he could even get in that
it
swaddle.
Looks uncomfortable.
Even till today, Ishmael doesn't like being restricted. He doesn't like. I don't know what it is. If you hold him, his hands are like hold on to him for too long. He's not on it. He's like, free me.
Yeah. To freedom.
I don't know what spirit he's got in him from before, but he's like, get off of me. He doesn't want people to hold him down. Which is fine. Yeah. Because he sleeps all right anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's whatever's like makes them happy and comfortable.
Yeah, you know, it's mad because I do want to have more children.
Oh my God, officially?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Officially. But I don't know how I do it next time.
She said it here on camera. She said it here first.
Yeah, I do. I think I've got one. 2 more.
No, you've definitely got 2 more in you. I say that as someone that's only got 1 more in me.
I've got max 2 more in me. One would be 1 for sure.
Yeah.
Max 2 more.
Okay, nice. This is really good.
Max.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it the other day, and I was thinking, I wonder how I'd parent this time. Like, how would I parent with someone?
Well, you'd have help because Ishy will be very hands-on.
No, I don't know.
No, actually, I don't know. I don't know that Ishy will want a
No,
sibling. You know?
I'm not.
I don't know that he'll be on it. I can't lie.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I take that back.
I don't think it's.
I think he
gonna
will
take...
be because he's such a loving kid, but he's gonna take some.
He likes his own space. That kid might get pushed around a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and
he
likes used to having older cousins.
Yeah,
as well.
that's the thing. Yeah. That is the problem with Ishmael. He doesn't like playing with kids his age or younger.
Yeah,
because he's so used to being with like older kids.
Yeah,
so he likes older kids, and when they're younger, he thinks they're such babies. So like,
yeah. You think it's like a huge age gap.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I wonder if there's anything in that being boy children though. I think boys are like that.
You think
generally?
So?
I say that just because I just think of Nadia and Kai, and he is all now. He's not on it. Like he's
Ishmael
like,
is
not on, and he's never changed. Like since he was a little boy, he was never on it. He just loves his life as it is. Like don't come and mess my set up.
He's not on it. He was with Annie over the weekend, and S is here with Noah. And it was so funny, the reports I was getting back. There was like, every time Noah comes over to Ishmael, Ishmael is off. He's like flying over the sofa. He's like, go away, Noah. He doesn't want to be next to Noah. He's like, go away now. I'm like, well, that's too bad for him, boy, because that's built in family. So he's got to get used to it.
That's the thing.
But Ishmael really does like his own space. He's so independent.
Yeah, he is.
Which is really good. And I don't know if that's because I had to kind of let him get on with it because I was like working or whatever. And it was just, I guess he's used to it just being he and I. But yeah, I don't know how we'll do with it.
He'll be fine. Like he will adjust. And I feel like with things like that, it's how much you involve them from jump.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you get pregnant again, so long as he's in the loop and he's mentally prepared, do you know what I mean? So you just start having these conversations with him, telling him about how much of an amazing big brother he's going to be. He might not be on it at first. He might side-eye you at first, but he'll get used to it.
I've been asking him, like, do you want a brother or sister? And he's consistently said he wants a sister.
Oh, cute.
I'll be like, you sure you don't want a brother? No. Sister.
He wants a different experience. He's got boy cousins that are like very
maybe
close in
so
age.
If I have a son, maybe he won't like it. But if I have a sister, if I have a little girl, sister, little daughter,
that makes sense actually, because I guess there's like, this is his territory as the boy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? A girl will be a little bit different, but
he keeps saying he wants a sister. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, I'm interested to. I probably think about it. Like, what would that dynamic be like?
Yeah, no, you'd be great. You're a great mom. Like you'd be absolutely fine. It would just be like, I feel like the hardest part, because they say like going from 1 to 2 is actually the hardest.
No, I think the hardest part for me will be I've parented by myself with no rule. Like there's been no input, so I've made all the decisions.
Right.
This time round, which is fabulous. Like, do you get me? Like he's there, his dad's amazing. But then it's also, what does he want to do?
And you have to listen.
Exactly.
It's not just your way or the highway no more.
Yeah, exactly. What he wants for his child also.
Yeah.
Because even now, like when we're out with Ish and certain things, like we're doing certain things, I'll be like, oh no. Like when we went to Chesed, and I'm like, oh. There was a ride, and I was like, should we go on it or whatever? And I was like, no, let's not go on it. And he was like, no. Like, oh, it's Ish. And I was like, oh, like, because before, like, I've never, do you know what I mean? Like, I've never had, for me, I'm just like, it's my way or the highway. But he was like, no, I'll ask Ish if he wants to go on it. If he wants to go on it, we'll go on it.
And he's not wrong.
And he's not wrong, exactly. So everything, because I asked Ish, I was like, oh, are you ready to go home? He was like, ask Ishmael. Is Ish ready to go home? Yeah. Is he still having a good time?
Valid.
For me, I'm just like, the day is over. Yeah. So,
they were having a lot more fun at Chesed than you.
Oh, absolutely.
you
I was hanging. I was so tired. So much. I was so tired.
They were having a great time though.
Yeah, they were having a great time. Yeah. But yeah, I was just like, yeah. So thinking about it on the flip side, when it is his actual child, you have to.
I feel like there'll be good and bad, but mainly good, obviously. But yeah, like when you've been able to do everything your own way
Yeah.
and not have to like answer to anybody, but now you might have conflicting views on certain
That's
things.
what I mean.
Do you know
Like,
what I
I
mean?
wonder
And
how
yeah.
that dynamic
And you
switches
won't
from being
know,
a
and there's
single
certain things you
parent.
don't know until the child comes.
How is it with you and Nick? Are there things that you conflict on?
Yeah, all the time. And I proper think that like I really thought I'd be strict because I didn't know what kind of mum I was going to be. I thought I would be a strict mum. Like I really thought I'd be like the disciplinarian and he would be like the fun parent and stuff like that. But he isn't. Like the one thing we clash on is how we discipline Anaya.
Really?
Like that's the number one thing. And I feel like what I'm trying to do better at is trying to be a team.
Yeah.
And like I do really want to be a team, but like sometimes I just feel so sorry for her. And he's like, oh, like this is why we do have a bit of a good cop bad cop dynamic in our house, which is not good. I definitely think that we should be on the same page. Like even this morning before I came here to check myself, because yesterday I even messaged you guys in the group chat.
Yeah.
And I was moving mad yesterday. I don't know what was in the water. She was moving mad. She decided that she was going to strip completely naked. And I get that it was hot, but since it weren't that hot, she stripped completely naked and she was walking around in my heels. Fine, I don't mind. Explore, be free, do whatever. But then, okay, so we'll talk about Ishy, the world of Ishy and Nini in a little bit because this all goes hand in hand. So she's obsessed with it.
That's so cute.
Obsessed. And she just wants to watch it all the time. I'm like, babe, it's just a teaser right now.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry, full episode. It's not a full episode. But she just wants to watch it. And so she always wants to change her clothes. Like, she's that kind of kid, like, and I will change 4 or 5 times in a day. Like, she loves changing. She loves clothes and stuff like that. She's a proper little, like, fashionista. So yesterday, she just wanted to change. Like, I can't even remember. She just wanted to like change her outfit. And I'm telling her no. She's like started doing this thing where she like runs and jumps and throws herself in the couch and is having a tantrum. So I was telling Nick about it this morning. And then she woke up and she came into the front room. We were already in the front room and Naya's come in and she's like, morning everyone. And then Nick's like, you come here. Like, come here. And then he's like, and he's really good because he'll be like, Mummy told me that yesterday you weren't being a good girl. And then she was like, yeah, no, agreeing. And he was like, no, you have to behave, like really just talking to her, like, you know. And then straight after, so then Nick's whole thing is like, when she does that, don't coddle her straight after because she needs to process the lesson that's being taught here, kind of thing. So he's done that. And I just felt sorry for her. So I've like gone to pick her up and like cuddle, and he's just like, you just undone all my work. So I say like to say that we do clash on that. Yeah. Like we really do. Like he'll just be like, no, you have to be strict. He's like, you're doing her the disservice by not being like by not disciplining her. And he says that I don't discipline, I shout, which is true. He'll be like, you can't just shout at her 20 times and think that that's going in. Like you actually need to like come down to her level, talk to her and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the one thing. And I'm trying to, it's more of a me problem. Like he's great. I need to be more of a team player. Okay. So I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress.
Do you think you need to delegate like him as the disciplinarian, but then when that stuff's happening, you've got to be out of the room. Yes, you've got to leave them to it. Kind of thing.
Exactly that. I think it's exactly that. I need to just let him do his thing and not like intercept the situation because he'll be disciplining, like as in like talking to her, like you know, talking to her, and then I'll just come in and just do the and I just need to leave him to it. Do you know what I mean? So whether
she'll play you off each other
exactly,
eventually.
And she's already kind of started doing that a little bit. So I just need to like have his back a little bit more, and just and that's a me thing though, because he doesn't do that to me. Like when I am disciplining, like he'll come in and proper have my back. Okay, do you know what I mean? But when it's me, not so much.
No, because also it throws off. It will make Anaya not understand the authority he has in the house.
Exactly. If I'm undermining him.
Yeah, when he doesn't undermine you.
Exactly. Yeah. And she's already kind of started, like, she does that sometimes. Like, the other day something broke and she was like, that's daddy's fault. But I think that's also Bluey, because on Bluey, they don't fuck with the dad. So, and she watches Bluey a lot. So she's picking up on a lot of things. Yeah. And then I was like, no, actually, mummy broke that. And then she went, it's still daddy's fault. She proper said it under her breath. And I was like, oh God. And Nick was like, see, look what you've done. And I'm like, it's actually true. Like I actually need to like hold my hands up.
It's cute, but I get
it's cute.
Get
like
what I mean.
That's probably one of the hardest things. Yeah. Like, I'm sure Ishy has his moments, like when you're trying to be strict and they say something funny. Like, I'm not a
Yep.
serious person. I can't be serious.
Yep.
So what do you mean you've said something funny and I'm supposed to like have a straight
Ishmael
face?
never says anything funny. He'll stand there and he'll say, "Mommy, I love you so
Oh,
much."
see, I can't. I
And I'm like,
crumble.
yeah, okay. I'm really strict with Ish though. And my cousins are always like, Sarah specifically is always like, stop talking to my baby like he's an
Oh.
adult. But I'm like, it's not that I'm talking to him like an adult, but I know that there's a absence of a male in the house, yeah. So I don't, and you know all of this stuff about women can't raise boys and blah blah blah, whatever. I'm
Mind
not
you,
under
women have been doing that.
exactly, but I'm also under no, I'm under no illusion that I know I am a woman. And I don't know what it is to be a man. So yes, kudos to whatever you people say about all of that. Yeah, I hear it. So I'm just like, where I can try to instill certain things into him, I will. So if he's moving mad or whatever, I try to be strict with him, and it's not like shouting him or whatever. I'm very much like, Nick, I will talk to him
Just
and
like
tell
a
him like,
firm
no,
talking
this
to.
is not
Yeah.
this is not how you behave, or that's not what you do, and you know, don't hit girls and don't hit people, blah blah blah, whatever. But I do try to make it very serious. Like I am quite serious with him. I don't think like I baby Ishy, but I don't think I baby him as much as I probably would if there was a man in the house, because I feel like I have to do both. But it's funny because when we're with
your man, you can say it, girl.
when I'm with my man, I am very babyish with him. I'm very babyish with Ishmael.
Yeah, you can be because you've got that even the presence alone.
Yeah, because he doesn't like he doesn't discipline Ishy, and I don't think he would ever. Like I don't feel like he feels like he has the authority to, but like he proper like looks out for him. Like if we're out and like Ishy might be running somewhere or moving a bit too close to a road or whatever, like he'll like grab him or like he'll go after him or whatever. And I'll take a seat.
Yeah, that's
seat
you
back.
can have that softness.
Yeah,
because
I take a seat,
it.
but yeah, I literally take a seat back. Like when we was in Cheshunt and Ishmael was running around, climbing on this slide thing, going down. I was like, I'm gonna go and get some drinks for us, and I just left them to it. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, yeah, there's a I feel like there's a different energy, and I'm like that when he's with my cousins, like my male cousins as well. I feel like when there's a male presence, I let the men lead in that situation, so that he feels like he's got that, because they men interact differently with little boys, and I will never be able to interact with Ishmael in that way. Like I can interact with Anai in a way like I naturally would, and it'll be fine. But with Ishmael, I don't have that like masculine energy, so I just leave him to it. But yeah, when he's around, I just end up just doing like the soft mum part. But when he's not.
Yeah, then you have to step into that role.
Yeah, I am. And I step into it all the time, because also I'm not under the illusion that like I'm not trying to push that role onto him. Unless it is like, unless we get there, like if we've moved in together, or I'm pregnant, or we're getting married or whatever, fine. But right now it's all fun.
Yeah. And that's games. Exactly how it should be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like this stage should just be fun, because for Ishy, or just any child that's in that situation, like there's time for all of the other stuff. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the fun and just like, I feel like the way you've done it is actually really clever, in the fact that you guys do so much activities together. Yeah. Because now he associates him with fun. Yeah. And I think that's a really good starting point, because there's time for all of the other life things that will just come naturally as time. But if because he's so young, that's all they need. They just need to
just play.
That's it. Just play, enjoy, and know that, you know, when this person is around, it equals fun. I think that's such a really, really good starting point. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas I feel like some people maybe do it the opposite, and they want to like
integrate them into the home.
Exactly. They want to integrate them in so quickly that they don't even factor in the importance of like joy. Yeah. And kids just need joy, especially when they're this small.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So.
And talking about joy.
Yes.
And what kids need, we have the world of Ishy and Nini.
Oh, it makes me so happy.
I know, honestly.
It's
the
so
whole
wonderful.
Process of that, I was like so excited. I couldn't wait to get it.
Yeah, no, it's
and
absolutely brilliant. So for those of you who don't know, the world of Ishy and Nini is basically Raising Me and Mine's first animation. Hopefully it's the first of many other projects, you know, of this magnitude to come. But it's just brilliant. Like, it's fun, it's colourful, and obviously the main characters are our kids.
And they're very aware that
Oh my God. Like, they are our kids. And yeah, it's just a magical world that they live in based on the things, well, we haven't, episode 1 will be coming out soon, but like just the things that they love, isn't it? Like everybody knows that Ishy is our favorite zookeeper. Like he loves animals, he loves nature, and Anaya loves rainbows, butterflies, makeup, all
Dressing
the girly
up,
things,
cooking,
dressing up,
all of
like
that sort of
like
stuff.
naturally as
Yeah,
well. Like,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
feel like all of those things are things that we haven't forced on them,
No.
because we're not really that way inclined.
Yeah.
We've just watched. Obviously, we've raised them; they're our kids, and we've just seen what they've naturally gravitated towards, and then we have brought that to life through animation.
Yeah, and I think also, well, not think, but another key point of it is that it's their view on parenting. So it's parenting from a child's point of view. So whether that looks, and it's going to be very realistic. So it's going to be very similar to our lives. So Ishy's character will be that he's comes from a single parent home, and Naya's character will be that she's got her mum and dad at home, married couple. And it's how they view things from their lens. So how we talk about things on here on Raising Me and Mine, we're going to flip it and do it from a child's point of view. So what we think our kids see and what we think other children in the same home settings see as well. But it won't just be about that. It'll be like, like potty training and going to school and making friends and that sort of stuff. But it is from the lens of a child. So it is a fun animation for them to watch, but it is also something that is educational and probably will be really useful when you're navigating different spaces in your lives, in your children's lives, but also to show children that families can look very different, but they are also very special and very loving. So it is. We're really, really excited. Can't wait for you guys to see the first episode. It will be soon. No,
it's so exciting. I just think that what is so magical about it for me is like, obviously it's our literal children, but just the representation of it all. And I know we're living in different times. There's so many things. Like if you want something led by Black people of color, like it's all there. Do you know what I mean? But like we're quite literally creating exactly what we want to see for our kids. Do you know what I mean? And like when we do this, we're going to be very mindful of, the screen time element and all the rest of it, because I know that's always a huge debate. But I've always been very Frank and Lampard about it. Like Anaya absolutely has screen time. I'm not against screen time at all. I think that so long as you monitor it, so long as you know what they're watching, you know what they're consuming. I personally think that screen time has really helped Anaya in her education. Like I always shout out Miss Rachel for what she's done. Like I believe that, her development, a lot of it has come from there. But again, like I understand the other side of it, but we're going to be very mindful of all of those things as well. The episodes are not going to be too long. They're not going to be too overstimulating. They're going to be educational. They're going to teach you life lessons and, just things that kids go through, as Aisha said, through their lens. So it's really dope. Like, it's really dope.
And it's something you can watch together.
Exactly.
So it is going to have elements that the adults watching with the children can relate to too, and there'll be things adults pick up that children may not pick up in there, and it will just be like a teachable moment, really. 100%. Something for you to discuss. So on the screen time back of the screen time thing, the government giving out all of their guidelines, but like watch the TV with your children and then explain what's going on, so it becomes a bit more interactive. It's not just them like deadpan at the screen. That is the whole point of the world of Ishy and Nini, so that you can sit down and watch it with your children. So they are getting that screen time, because we know it's difficult sometimes to not have screen time, but at least it's something that you both can enjoy and something that you can discuss and extend on. And it's not just like watching a cartoon or an animation and then leaving them to it. So I'm very excited. We hope you absolutely love it. When it drops, the first episode will probably be out next month, maybe.
Very exciting times.
So nice.
And
then we've got so much going on. We've got vents.
We've got
coming
events
out our ears.
coming out of our ears that we want to do. More in-person things, more mummy-only things, more mummy and kid things. So we've got our little picnic next week, which is very exciting. So come along. This will be out before. So come along, Battersea Park. We're gonna have a really nice time. Just bring some snacks, bring the kids, and I know sometimes motherhood can be lonely. it can be very lonely if you're one of the only people in your friendship group that has had a baby recently or has got kids. Like, come to the event. You're going to meet other mums. We're going to chop it up. Like, some of our most like prominent members of our community, we just met through this platform.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And people that I would consider like friends. Do you know what I mean? So you really do get a lot out of these things. And just like, even if you're feeling a bit low or, a bit postpartum, come outside.
Yeah, come sit in the grass, touch grass.
Literally touch grass. Come meet some other mums. Yeah. Like, we just chop it up, let the kids play. It's all for free. And it's going to be a really nice day. And long may this weather. Well, actually, I hope the weather can,
it needs to go reduce to 22
just small reduction. Yeah, because I'm happy with a cheeky 24, 25.
I feel like even 24, 25 is too much.
Oh, really? You like the breeze?
I like 22.
Okay.
22 is nice because then you can like sometimes you can throw on a little denim,
a little cardigan. Do you know what I mean?
Little cute cardi or whatever.
I don't have no clothes.
It's too much.
And
I'm not investing in the summer clothes because
not summer here, no way.
Exactly, but they're telling us that it's global warming and this is the coldest summer we're going to actually have ever moving forward. I really hope so. But I need to see another summer of this, and then I can be like, right, fine, then I can do a summer wardrobe because I'm not doing a summer wardrobe. And then the thing is, what always happens is you buy summer clothes and then summer disappears, and then I've got to buy winter clothes. So I'm not committing to it. All of the clothes I wear has to be able to go through winter to summer, winter to
that's the thing.
Until summer is 100% locked in the United Kingdom. Then
this is true.
Then we can figure it out. But yeah, this
is our first proper summer in like 20 years. Like, I can't remember the last time it was consistently nice every day.
When could we have ever planned a picnic that far in advance?
That's too risky in this England.
We did the walk last year and it didn't work out because it pissed and then decided to rain later on in the afternoon.
Yep, it pissed down the whole day.
Exactly. So that will be fun. Yeah. And by the time this comes out, you will all know that we have got.
Oh yes.
We are doing a cake decorating.
How fun
event at Jack and Beyond. The lovely people at Jack and Beyond reached out to us, and we are doing a lovely mum's afternoon, mum or friend, sisters, cousins, whoever.
Mum,
event at Jack and Beyond, a bakery in Battersea.
Battersea's our spot, innit? It's very much the middle for Aisha and I.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, that just happened to be there anyway. It's a coincidence.
Everybody likes Battersea as well.
And it's easy to get to. Yeah, it's a great location.
You'll be decorating your own cake. You get to take the cake home. We'll be doing some bonding. We'll be doing some panel talks. We'll be having some mocktails. Yeah. We'll be having more cake, some music. Just a nice little afternoon on Monday, the 31st of August.
Bank holiday Monday.
Holiday Monday from 1 till 3:30, I think it is. And then you can go off the carnival afterwards if you want. You can
get still time in the day and go shake a leg.
Straight to carnival. But yes, we do have that. And we have veered away from bottomless brunch this summer.
For now, for summer,
Just because, although we have had a great time at brunch, it is not the most inclusive event for all of our followers. And we love a drink, as you know, but we know that we have followers who don't drink for whether it's religious reasons, whether it's for personal reasons. Maybe you're pregnant, you know, and you don't really want to come and sit in a room with loud music and jumping around. So we thought this would be really cute. Something that you can bond with other women, make some new friends, make some new connections. We'll get some games going. It'll be fun.
Gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to this event.
Yeah. I think it's quite wholesome and nice. I love cake too.
Love cake.
I think it's a red velvet cake as well they get to take. Everybody gets their own little red velvet cake that they decorate.
How fun. Yeah, no,
so
I'm
really excited for that because brunch is, we will do brunch. We're going to do Christmas. We'll do a massive brunch party and whatever, but this time we just thought, you know what, let's do something that's a bit more chill, a bit more, you know, more people can come, and it doesn't exclude people out.
Absolutely.
So we hope you love it.
Yes.
And we hope to see you there.
They're definitely going to show up and show out for that one's going to be good, and we're nominated for another award.
We got a nomination for the CC, the corporate culture and community awards. We got whoever nominated us. Thank you, because I don't know where you nominated us.
People are just putting us forward for all these wonderful things,
which is crazy,
and we will absolutely be there so you can still vote
Yeah.
for us. We'll put the link up again. It will be up consistently on our stories
Yeah.
because we would like to win another award.
I wouldn't mind.
You can never win too many awards.
You
We've
can
already got
never.
one. We've got a Glow Mama this
Yep.
year. Was it this year? Bloody hell, the
Yeah,
year's
it
gone so
was.
fast.
It
It
was
was
in
in
March.
March. My God.
It was
Yeah,
in
no,
March,
to be fair.
yeah.
So it'll be nice to get another one under our belt. So vote for us and just, thank you for
Honestly.
always thinking of us. Like, it's always mad when I think about how people are finding out about Raising Me and Mine.
It's crazy.
Like we're getting more traction than what we're even aware of.
No, yeah, exactly.
So
I
it's
didn't
really
expect
nice.
like I expected us to do well. I expected because we saw a gap.
Yeah,
there was a gap, and it was like, you know, there's no way people wouldn't like be drawn to it or whatever. But I didn't expect it this quick.
Yeah, definitely. The support has just been overwhelming. Like, it's been so amazing.
Yeah.
Like how committed people are to the platform.
Yeah,
and coming to our events and nominating us for all sorts of really, really wonderful things. And so, yeah, we want to keep on giving back. Hence why the animation's coming out. Hence why we're trying to keep on top of our events and just constantly chatting to you guys.
Yeah.
You know, through socials and stuff like that. Obviously, you've got the podcast. Like,
Yeah.
you actually get a lot from Raising Me and Mine.
You get a lot, and we were talking also Jack and Beyond. We were talking to them about doing like a mummy meetup.
Yeah.
Like every so often. So we have been planning to do that, but we've just been trying to find the right location.
Yeah.
Because we want people to be able to get there a decent, like it's decent to get there, whatever the links and stuff.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe it'll work out with Jack and Beyond, and we'll be able to do like bi-monthly something there, and then, you know, it'll literally just be like tea and coffees, a catch up one morning or whatever. But if that happens, we'll definitely let you know.
Yeah.
But the people at Jack and Beyond have been amazing to us, to be honest. So we're really looking forward to doing the event there.
Indeed.
But yeah, like Uji said, we're just trying to build out this community more. Make sure that you guys are getting what you need from us. We have got the WhatsApp community as well group. So please join that, because if you are part of that, you will get the first dibs on things. So whether it's ticket events, whether it's events we've been invited to and we've got discount codes to, it all go in there, like the parenting and wellbeing show that's on the 5th of September that we're going to. There is a discount code that we've been given, and the only people that are going to get that discount code are the people that are part of the WhatsApp community group, because that shows that you are part of the village. So if you join the WhatsApp community group, then you'll get all of the extra little bits that we have for you. So any discount codes, any meetups we're having, you'll be the first people to be able to register and come along. Yeah, you'll probably see them before it goes on socials and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a lot.
There's a lot going on. A lot's happening, a lot in the pipeline, but no, it's very good. All of that whilst juggling our children.
All of that while juggling
and full-time work. Yeah, no, it's a lot, but we love it. So
yeah,
we do
exactly.
it. It's as simple as that. So
before we go, because people did ask, what have we been there for a while? Yeah, before we go, because people did ask about my weekend. I went to the Silverstone.
Oh my God.
The escapade.
Yes, because we haven't done an episode since then.
No.
And I was being so messy on the stories. But the people wanted to know. It's my responsibility to give our community what they want. Remembered. And they were proper asking.
I just remembered that, we
Story
went.
Time.
I took him for his birthday to the escapade.
A1 gift, by the way.
Yeah, he likes F1 racing. And I was like, what can I do? But it was honestly stunning.
Yeah, it looked it.
It was so gorgeous. We got a trackside room. Well, I booked a trackside room, so it was right by the tracks. When we got there, some Oscar something was racing right. Well, he's an F1 racer for McLaren, so he was racing around the tracks, which was pretty cool. Wicked. So we got to see that, and then we went to dinner in Northampton, which was like a 15-minute drive away, and that was really cool. It was actually so funny. Like, you know when you go to a restaurant and there's like so much happening. They had a band. Like, first of all, there was like a live band, and this woman came out and was dancing, like belly dancing. Then we had a fire eater.
Wow, they said entertainment.
And then like, because I told them it was his birthday. When they were bringing the food out, they was putting all this smoke and stuff on our table, but nobody else was getting smoke. And he was like, what's going on there? Because I don't think he's had like anyone do anything like that for him before. So obviously he's dated like other women and stuff before, but I don't know if they, because he was like, got the whole
the thought and the effort of it all.
He was so good because he didn't know where we were going. So I just said, get in the car, we're driving. Like, I said, book pack a weekend bag. And he was like, oh, what do I pack? And I threw him off completely. I was like, bring your passport I was like, you
Clever.
need to bring swimwear because you might wear it, you might not. And he was just like, what? So he packed just a bunch of random stuff. So when we got there, and the funny thing is when we were driving, he was awake the whole time. And then as we was like maybe like half an hour away, and obviously in your sat nav like it shows you or whatever, but it didn't show where we was going.
Yeah.
So he's thinking, wow, we're driving for bare long, like where we're going. He realised we're not getting on a plane. But then he started to fall asleep. So I was thinking, yes. So that because there's bare signs that it says like Silverstone. And if he saw Silverstone, he would have known like this is the thingy. So he started falling asleep. Oh my God, I was proper like so happy he was falling asleep. And I kept trying to drive past the signs. And then he'd wake up and be looking around and be like, what, we're still not here? And I'd be like, nah, go back to sleep. Like, go back to sleep. But then when we pulled up to it, he okay, that's him calling. He was like, we're going racing. I was like, no, we're not going racing.
Yeah, what makes you think that?
I was
like, F1 signs?
I was like, we're not going racing. I was like, we're not going racing. We're just staying in this hotel. It's like a spa hotel. And he was like, oh, okay. And then we got there. And he was like, this is the F1 thing. And I said, yeah, we're just going to stay here. So the next day is when he went racing on the track. So when we went, had breakfast or whatever, blah, blah. He was like, how are we doing today? And I was like, well, you're going racing. He could not. He was like a kid. It was so cute. It was just so nice. And when we was there, I just thought to myself, I remember doing stuff like this before. It's obviously I still liked it, but it's so nice to do it like for someone who like is treating you really nicely as well. Absolutely. Like, like
it feels better.
It feels like better. Yeah. It's so nice. And because also how well he treats Ishmael, I'm just like, you absolutely deserve like the treat or whatever. Like it was so it was really good. But I would absolutely recommend.
Yeah, that's an A1 gift, especially if your man likes F1. That is A1. Nick's not even an F1 head, and he would love that. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, just what a man, an opportunity to drive on the racetracks and just move mad.
My male cousins, like when they saw me posting, they was telling their girls like,
step it up.
Their girls were messaging me and saying, "Can you block them they can't see what you're doing?" Like, a few of my cousins met him over the weekend, and they was like to him, "Nah, your birthday gift.
Your birthday gift was A1.
They was like, your birthday gift was A1. Yeah. She went in, and he was just cracking up or whatever. Though he was like, yeah, they were like, no, we told Mike because a couple of their girlfriends were there, and I was like, no, we told our girls like, yeah, you need to do that. That was an A1 gift or whatever. But yeah, it was really
that
nice.
was an A1 gift. Well done.
It was really, really nice.
Because you don't even want to know what I suggested for a present.
What did you say?
No.
Oh yeah. I mean, he did get it,
and he got that on top.
He did get it on top.
No, but that was a great gift. I think that like, you've just got to think about, and this just goes for anyone if you're buying anyone a gift, innit? Like the thoughtfulness. I feel like that's what is really nice. It's like, oh right, like you were listening when I said I like that. Sometimes it's just those little things. It's like, oh, you think that someone said something in passing, but actually it's registering, and then I'm going out of my way. So yeah, I feel like he was probably very overwhelmed by just the consideration and the thoughtfulness of it all.
Yeah, and he's so considerate when it comes to me and Ishmael. Like he's so considerate. So like, I'm glad I got to pay that back.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Because there is never a time like when we go out together or like with Ish or whatever that like I put my hand in my pocket at all. Like it's just not even a thing. Like he's just like, he's got it. Or if like I run to a shop and get drinks or whatever, like if we're getting food, like there is not that he does not ever. Like even something as simple as like getting out of the car. Like we could be getting out of the car and I'm with Ish and he'll literally, which is normal, but like he'll take every bag like off of me or like pick up Ishmael, carry him up the stairs or whatever, and it's just like, this is so cute. Like it's so nice because I'm usually struggling with the bags and Ishmael. It's just like it's really cute. And it's mad because I remember when I was with Ishy's dad, it's so mad when you think about things like when you play it back, and I'm like, there's so many times I've like, you've just watched me carry bags
and sometimes it's not, sometimes you don't clock that was what was going on until someone else does the opposite, and then you're like, raw, like
there were so many times like he watched me like just carry bags.
It doesn't like
somewhere,
chivalry and just like attentiveness doesn't come naturally to every man.
Do you know what I noticed as well? Every time, not so many times, every time I always walked on the outer side of the road. I walked on the
little things.
I don't
like
anymore.
Yeah, you don't, because he's thinking ahead,
like, which is crazy.
That's what a good partner does, isn't it? They anticipate your needs. They think ahead. They think of what your safety. Do you know what I mean? They prioritize it. And like when you're a good guy. Like you think about those things. So
it's just it's crazy.
It's just
to
a
me.
different world.
Yeah, he's got a very good heart. Like I will say that, and I when I say it to like my cousins and stuff, they're like, "Why are you saying that? Like it's gonna be fine." I'm like, even if it doesn't work out, like I would not regret any of it.
Good,
because he's honestly, it would be such an twist of events like that. It was nasty because it's been like, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Good.
So yeah,
That's
the escapades was great. And do you know when we got there, then I saw it all over TikTok.
What do you mean?
Escapades, the hotel.
Oh, where you are?
Then I saw it all over TikTok. And imagine we came down to breakfast and he knew someone there.
Oh my God, no way. No way. That is mad. Of all the places. You never know when you're going to bump into people.
But you know how he knew her?
Who?
He used to date her.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She was there with another guy now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
We've all moved on.
But it was years ago. I think he said he was like 18 or something.
Oh yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah, but it was so random because when we checked in, we didn't see any black people.
Yeah.
And then at breakfast, they were all
there. Of course,
all of them.
We don't miss a free meal.
But then I was like, me being cheeky, I was like, well, they're not staying in the trackside rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got trackside rooms. Everybody's staying in the countryside rooms. We've got the nice room.
Mind you,
I was like, I got you the nice room.
Mind you, she didn't do those things for him clearly. So
yeah.
Either way, it doesn't. You still won. So
no, I didn't feel anywhere. I was like to him. Do you reckon she told him that? Like, do you reckon she told the guy?
With her guy,
and he was like, "Would you?" And I was like, "No." I said, "If I was here with you and I saw a guy
as a friend,
I wouldn't even say it was a friend. I wouldn't even say hello, Audrey."
Oh, really?
If I was there with him and then I saw a guy that I was there, I promise you, I would have acted like I don't know who that man is.
Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, I think I would do the same. I would go in with the intention of acting like I don't know them. Right.
If he says hello,
and then if he says hello to me, I'll be like, oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'll say hi, and then I'll just be
just some friend. But I would not go out my way to be like, oh yeah, and I wouldn't tell him, oh, I know that guy over there. Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would say that either.
But he told me off the bat.
Yeah, no, guys are different because he doesn't care.
Yeah,
because it's old news. Do you know what I mean? Like, if there was anything like,
but you know what's mad? When he told me, I didn't care.
Yeah, why would you?
No, but Audrey, in the past, I would have.
But it's because you feel safe and relaxed with him. So you don't need to be on 10 because you know it genuinely doesn't mean anything. Whereas maybe in the past, you can't necessarily take that person's word because they're saying, oh, that's just an old friend. But it's like, with your reputation, really?
Yeah, in the past, I would have been so anxious about it. But when he told me, it was proper funny. I was proper like, do you reckon? Like,
that's a good sign. It means that because everyone's talking about your regulatory system now. That's like the new thing. So that just means that your
nervous system.
Yeah, your nervous system is calm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can laugh it off. Whereas before, it would have been a stress inducer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It would probably ruin
the weekend because I might just be in a bad mood.
Like, of course, but
if you're with someone you can't trust. Do you know what I mean? Someone you can't trust, your anxiety will just go through the roof all the time. And it's just, no, that's not the way to live. Peace is the way forward.
Honestly, peace is like, I cannot stress it to you how peaceful I am.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I have never been in a situation where I'm this peaceful,
relaxed. Yeah,
never.
Do you know what I hate? I hate when you're seeing a guy and you feel nervous and sick and anxious to even call them or message them.
But that's how I was constantly.
I hate that feeling. Because that's when I know I don't feel safe with you.
Because I'd be like, if he doesn't answer, I know he's with a girl.
Yeah, exactly. That's the first thing. I'm just like, oh my God,
girl.
I feel like an idiot. Why did I call? I should just, what? Like, if I can pick up the phone and call you, and that's when I knew Nick was the one boy, because I'd never been in a relationship before him where I trusted someone.
Yeah.
I did not know what it was like to trust someone at all. And I realised it wasn't because I was insecure. It's because of how toxic the relationships were and how mad they used to move.
That's very true, actually,
because I never knew of someone just leaving their phone around.
I
did not know. Like, I know people holding it like this.
Honestly.
And texting like that. And do you know what I mean?
And not answering. And the phone rings and not answering it.
Not answering it. And it's just like all sorts of weird things. So then when I met Nick and I was just like, his phone was lying around and he was always available to me and I could call. I was like,
yeah, you could call anytime. That's like one time he said to me, I went out and then went out with my cousins and I was calling him. I was drunk, obviously, calling him. He's obviously not answering. And but I didn't feel like he's not. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
You're thinking he's asleep.
Yeah, because to be fair, earlier on we had gone to my cousin's another wedding thing. Yeah, so he knew I was at that, and I said to him, I'm gonna take Ish home, and I said, but then my mum took Ishmael home, and then me and my cousins went to Hyatt in Greenwich. Yeah. So I'm drunk now, calling him at 5 something. He's not answering. Cool. In the morning, he's obviously seeing him. It's cool. So he's calling me, ringing. I've answered. He's like, "Are you all right? What's happened?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I was out and I was calling," and he was like to me, "Oh, sorry, like I thought you." Because you said you was gonna take Isham, I just thought you went home and went to sleep, so I just didn't even like. I just
Yeah,
put
he
my phone
knocked
down or
out.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, no, it's cool. So anyway, we spoke or whatever, and then when we got off the phone, this was in February, mind you, yeah. Before like we were like, okay, cool, this is like a thing. He messaged me, and that's how I knew, like, yeah, I actually want to be like serious with this guy. We got off the phone, and then he messaged me his address, his full address, and he was like, if you're ever out again and you want like to come here, you want me to come and get you, or you can't get hold of me or whatever, he was like, you can come to my house at any time.
See?
He was like, you don't have to call me, just come press the buzzer and I'll hear the buzzer and I'll let you in. And I thought, huh?
Little things like that just make you feel so safe.
I thought, what? And I tested it out.
He wouldn't do it if it wasn't true, because that would be mad.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
I went to his house one time. To be fair, I was not far from him. And I called him and he didn't answer, and I was not far from his house. I thought, let me just pull up, because I bought some food that I knew he liked. So I thought, let me pull up, press the buzzer. He was like, hello? I was like, it's Ash. He was like, oh, cool. He let me up.
Yeah, simple.
And there was no like, what are you doing around here?
Yeah, exactly.
How come
no, like talking to you out the window.
Nope. He just let me in. I thought, but I didn't even stay long, but I just thought, bruh.
Oh, you meant it when you said
yeah,
that.
like I could that day. I remember the next morning when he messaged, he literally sent me his full address and was like, whenever you want to come, you can come here anytime you want.
And that's the way it should
just press
be.
The buzzer.
Like if you're seeing someone, you shouldn't be just full of anxiety all the time. Do you know what I mean? And like, yeah, like you go out of your way to make someone feel comfortable. And I think that that's like a really special like trait to have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't really owe you anything. He doesn't owe you that. Do you know what I mean? It's his personal space and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
So just the fact that he did just tells you that like he wanted you to feel comfortable and safe and don't feel away around me. And things like that will just relax you straight away.
Yeah.
You know, and it's such small things. And then you probably don't even give him any grief now. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just, men just don't get it. They don't realise that the little things that they do is what builds and contributes to us moving mad, because we just get paranoid and all the rest of it. So no, I champion it. Like he's a really nice guy. And I'm just happy that you're happy. That's all that matters. So yeah.
And on that note,
yeah, we've come to another episode of Raising Me and Mine. Thank you guys for listening and supporting everything we do.
Can I show you my nails?
Yeah, do you know what? It bees like that sometimes, man. That was me 2 weeks ago before I was waiting to get my nails done for my sister's wedding.
This is absolutely
my nails were in absolute shambles.
I need to get them done.
But
today. I'm supposed
the ones that are still on are actually still fine.
Do you know what? Actually, this is Christina's fault. Bodied by EXO.
Oh, because yeah, she's got you working,
I'm working out, okay? And I'm using dumbbells. And I keep knocking.
Yeah, they're not conducive with that length.
But what
I
will say is I've been working with her for a week and I absolutely have lost weight.
Yeah, you have. Your waist is very snatched.
So
she... Yeah,
go and support the mums, the working mums.
Yep, let's keep it all in house, man.
Honestly, go and support the working mums and go and do your workouts with Bodied by EXO.
Yeah, because you could just do it from home as well. You don't even have to go to the gym.
Home workouts is the only way. I used to love going to the gym, but there's just no time.
There's no time in the day for
so she's giving me the workouts and I've been doing them at home and they are working. She gets results, guys. I promise. Maybe at the end of the month, I will show you a before and after of what a month working with Christina has done. Again, this is not another ad. I am paying for her services.
We genuinely just want to shout out mums that are doing stuff.
Honestly,
people that are doing stuff. So.
Be supporting Christina, Bodied by EXO, because she gets the results and you don't feel crap. I actually feel really better for it. Do you know what?
More energy.
The gym people be telling the truth.
Yeah, you
eat properly.
No, you do. It's facts.
And work out and you feel great.
Eat less and move more. It's the it's the only way. Like, as someone that's tried every fad, every shortcut, when I'm consistent, which hasn't been for a long time, but when I have been, I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel more motivated. I have more. It's the only way, unfortunately.
They're actually telling the truth.
It's the only way.
They're actually telling the truth.
So, do it. And we will see you guys next episode. Like, share, subscribe, follow the page, spread the word about Raising Me and Mine. And we will see you soon.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.